God, I need you. The Bible says, "Be ready at any time to give a quiet and reverent answer to any man who wants a reason for the hope that you have within you." Have you ever heard that song that Ethel Waters sings, "His Eyes on the Sparrow"? Well, that was the reason I had hope for my future. So that song, "His Eyes on the Sparrow," was based off of Matthew 10:29 through 31. And it says, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground outside your Father's care. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid, you are worth more than many sparrows." I wanted to warn you in advance that some parts of my testimony include abuse and suicidal ideation. I want to cover this part as quickly and as short as I can possibly do it, because it's not a fun subject. As a child, I went through molestation, and when I was a preteen, I was sexually assaulted by an illegal migrant. And when I was a teenager and I had met my first love, I lost him to a tragic accident. He died at the age of 16. So when all that happened, I started losing hope. Well, losing hope was an understatement. At that point, I decided I didn't want to live anymore. And I came up with a plan that my mom went to church that morning, that I would just stay behind and take my own life, and that she would just come home and find me gone. Well, thank God that my mother is a stubborn mom. She would not allow me to stay home, and I kept telling her I'm staying home. No, you're not. Yes, I'm staying home. No, you're not. Back and forth until I relented and I went to church with her. So the service at church that morning was going along how every service goes, where you open up in a word of prayer and you worship for a little while, and then the sermon starts, when all of a sudden God decided that he would intervene. God decided to tell this man at the back of the church what my plans were. When this gentleman stood up, he halted the entire service. He came running down the aisle and waving his arms. And he said that there's somebody here that wants to take their own life, and they need to step out, right now and receive prayer. So I was sitting there in complete disbelief that God had just shared all of my plans with a stranger that I didn't know in the church. But I got up and I made my way into the aisle, and he met me there, and the pastor came and met me there. They laid hands on me, prayed for me. From that point on, I never had any more suicidal thoughts. And I still went through a lot of trials that were pretty bad, but I never had suicidal thoughts after that day.
Jesus is my portion, a constant friend, easy. I know He watches over me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches